How to be a good corporate trainer. My name's Rob Evans. In 30 plus years of developing teams, running businesses, leading turnarounds and assessing businesses for acquisition, I've had many experiences over the years of dealing with corporate trainers, and also myself, I've participated in developing and delivering corporate training for a big four accountancy firm over the years. And it's always frustrated me to see corporate trainers in many ways not being involved in the more senior decision making in organisations. Often a corporate trainer is quite focused and engaged in fulfillment. So it's a hard role, I think, in many ways to break out of and into more senior levels of decision making, more senior levels of engagement. So that's why I've set up this channel to help corporate trainers with more of a business leader perspective on how to engage the minds of a business leader as a corporate trainer. And as we go through these 5 tips for a corporate trainer, I think really the subtext in all of this is to really think about our role as one of leading a business within an organization, a business within a business, and always apply business disciplines. Even if we work in a not-for-profit, business disciplines still apply. We still have customers, money still matters. We have investors in the form of donors, we have customers in the form of beneficiaries. We still have to deliver some kind of a service and fulfill certain obligations. So business disciplines still apply even in a not-for-profit. So the 5 tips to be a good corporate trainer. I think the first tip is just to go for great. Don't go for good, go for great. If we fall short of great, we've got a fighting chance of being good. So start off with a mindset. We're going to be the best corporate trainer we can possibly be, and be fully committed to doing everything in our power to pull out all the stops to deliver whatever we possibly can to be great. And if we do happen to fall short, then we're still going to be good. Secondly, is to be very conscious of where we are today as a corporate trainer. Is our time, is our attention, is our focus much more today transactional and fulfillment than it is strategic? And I think if that's where we are, we need to try and build a platform for ourselves, create the opportunity to be strategic. And in many ways, that's a topic for another day, but find ways to be able to give ourselves the bandwidth to start to be more strategic. And of course, we've also got to evolve our capability to be more strategic. So it starts off with having a great degree of consciousness of how we spend our time, our energy, how we allocate our own personal resources. If we think about financial investments, investors tend to allocate their financial resources in a portfolio, and they know that if they allocate across the portfolio, the likelier they are. They don't know which investments are going to pay off, but they know the more breadth they have in their portfolio, the likelier some of their investments are going to pay off. And I think the more that we can get ourselves out of purely fulfillment and transactional mode and more into how do we move things forward, how do we try new things out, the likelier we're going to find ways to be more strategic, more long-term, more effecting change, and less doing, less transactional, less fulfillment. So having real clarity on how we're spending our time, energy, and allocating our resources, consciously allocating our resources, the better. And I've created a corporate trainer strategic reflection workbook. If you'd like that, then please comment in the comments here. Just say workbook and I'll send you the link. But I think that's a really important step. The third part of being a good corporate trainer, ideally a great corporate trainer, is to have a real focus and attention on our work as effectively a business leader. We run a business within a business. If we have this mindset and we have absolute clarity on our customers, who are our customers? And inevitably, we're going to have more than one customer, more than one flavour of customer, and those different flavours of customers are going to require different things from us. So, for example, our line manager is going to require something completely different from the leader of a business unit within our organisation. And my work, by the way, is very focused on being helping corporate trainers who are operating in the B2B space. If we're operating B2C, that's less in my background and my skill set. So if you're operating in the B2C space, then hopefully you'll still get some great benefit from these videos, but my focus and my attention, my experiences are much more centered, fully centered in the B2B space. If we're serving businesses as an organization, we're operating in a business to business environment as a corporate trainer. So if we can identify the different flavors of our customers, and again, the strategic reflection workbook takes us through a process to do that, then it's very helpful. We can start to think about, for each of our customer flavors, what do they need from us, the basics, the expectations, what do they expect as a given from us? Secondly, what will delight them? And thirdly, how are we measuring up? What type of feedback are we getting? How happy or otherwise are the recipients of our training programs, and how happy or otherwise are the line managers, the line leaders, the business unit leaders of the recipients of our training programs. And against the backdrop of feedback, if you're enjoying this video and getting great value, I hope you are, please give it a like and please do subscribe, because it really does help. But I think that focus on our customers, and the idea that we run a business within a business and we apply business disciplines and we clearly understand our customers and we engage with our customers, we get to know our customers as well and as deeply as possible. We go, and I think a mindset of proximity really helps us. The better we understand what our people do in the different parts of our business, the better we understand what it is to win business with a customer, the better we understand the day-to-days of each and every one of the individuals flavors of individual that we work with, the likelier we are to provide a great service as a corporate trainer. So having this mindset of curiosity and this mindset of proximity and building a great network in our organization where we really strive to learn the roles and responsibilities and what the day-to-day really means for the individuals that we're providing corporate training services to, the likely we're going to provide a fantastic service. So it's knowing our customers, knowing them well, knowing what delights them, knowing what their basic expectations are, always seeking feedback, wherever possible, trying to turn that into return on investment, because that's a key discipline. And where we can't turn feedback into numbers, then at least turn it into real life anecdotes, because that's powerful. Those powerful stories that will help us grow our credibility as a corporate trainer. The fourth part in all of this is to think very carefully. If we want to be more strategic and less transactional, less fulfillment, less doing, if we want to be really properly driving change as best we can in our role as a corporate trainer, then the content really matters. And if all of our energies and attention is focused on specific skills training and compliance training, then we are much more likely to be constrained in the value that we can deliver on our organization. So in the previous point, the better we know our business, the likely we are able to deliver business value. And this fourth point is to focus in many ways on helping leaders in our organization lead commercially, the middle management, the middle tier of management, department leaders, help them think like business leaders, and also those individuals that we have in our organization that are interfacing with customers, the more that we can help them become conscious and confident and capable in front of customers and more inclined to engage with business leaders at customers, the likelier our organization is to solidify its relationships with customers and with prospects and win more business. So these are ways that we can add commercially in our organization by delivering leadership, commercially oriented leadership services to our department leaders. They share good ways with the rest of their folks, and they have much more of a commercial orientation if they're equipped with these skills, and helping our customer facing, whether they're sales professionals or non-sales, so say they're in ops or they're consultants, they're technical, they're in customer services, but those individuals that are interfacing with customers, and of course our customer touch points are getting fewer and fewer these days. So those individuals, if we can help them, then that's really powerful. So I think that's a great fourth way that we can add value as a corporate trainer. And the fifth tip for us as a corporate trainer is to remember we don't have to do it all. Our role is to make it happen. We don't necessarily, we have to put the pieces in place. We don't have to do everything. We don't have to do all the development. We don't have to do all of the delivery. And in my experience, there's a great temptation for corporate trainers to get involved in every aspect of what they do, doing everything. And of course, the more that we do, the less able we are to stand back and look holistically at running our internal business within a business and delivering a fantastic service for our customers. Our role, our job is to put the things in place, not necessarily to do everything. So I think that's really important. So to recap the 5 areas, 5 tips to being a good corporate trainer, ideally a great corporate trainer, is to start off. The first tip, go for great. Secondly, is to have absolute clarity on where are we today? How are we allocating our time, our energy, our resources? Are we strategic enough? Are we too transactional? What's the balance? The third is really thinking about our business within a business, knowing our customers, understanding what their base expectations are, what delights them, understanding their feedback, being really close to our customers. The fourth is thinking about what it is that we're delivering beyond compliance and skills training. We need to get the basics right. We can't avoid having to get the basics done, but thinking about how can we equip department leaders, middle managers to be great commercially oriented leaders, and how can we give customer facing professionals, many of whom are not actually in sales, to be a bit more confident in building great relationships, to get a bit closer to customers. That's only going to help them grow. They love that type of training, and it's going to help us as an organization move forward and get much closer to our customers. And fifthly, as a corporate trainer, is we don't have to do it all. We need to put the pieces in place, but we don't have to do it all. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that and got great value from it. As I said, please give it a like, please do subscribe. It really does help. Check out the links that are in the description, and if you would like the workbook, the Strategic Reflection Workbook, then please put that in the comments and I'll send you the link. I'll see you in the next video.